Hello everyone, Neofizz here, and welcome back to Season 2 of Neofizz playing Minecraft on the Cobblecobble server. And this is episode number 30. Yay, 30 episodes! Yippee! Yippee! Oh geez, I didn't think I'd ever get to 30 episodes on this server before a reset occurred. I thought, well, I'll start this episode with the beautiful sunrise in behind me there. Isn't it just beautiful? It's so beautiful to see another new day starting. And here we have my oh so ugly witch farm building. Yeah, you can see I got the stone bricks up and I put windows in with the shutters on the windows, and I don't know if the shutters look that good, especially next to the doors there, but oh well. I got a glass top on it. Let's go up and take a look. And we can go up the stairs off to the side here. And you can see it's a glass dome ceiling on it here. I haven't really done anything inside yet, but oh well. And yep, you saw this before. This is the helmet here that covers up the whole witch hut spawning area, that so that they can spawn even in the daytime. And I still haven't seen a lot of spawns, but like I said, we gotta get the caves all lit or pull some other fancy maneuvers. And I fiddled around a little bit here. I ended up changing that lever so it's in the floor now, so I don't have that big block in the way here. And from over here you can see a nice view to the spawner, even here, so you can see whether or not there's anything standing on it. And I've been watching some videos on witch huts, and you know, they've got some ideas that I'd like my farm to have, but they don't have it. But oh well, maybe in a future version or a revision to this one. So I added more lighting down the side here. But yeah, so it's at least, you know, the physical construction's done. I know it's not the prettiest building. I might take this glass bit out from the inside here and just have stairs going down the secret entrance, because I have doors here that are locked, keeping people out. So this isn't really necessary here as a security measure to get here. So I might change that in the near future. And I'm sorry, I know I promised I was going to go out that way and we were going to do caving this episode. We seem to be going the wrong way though. Because since the last episode, yesterday, the urgency to get my slime farm up and running at full capacity has escalated. So I got started on that, and I thought, well, I'll come and show you what I'm up to here and then continue working on it. The sooner I get it done, the sooner I can get back to doing other things. And it's important. It's an important thing, because slime balls, you know, before 1.6 of Minecraft came out, slime balls were, some want them, some don't kind of thing, because it was only people that wanted to do sticky pistons that wanted slime balls, and only people involved with redstone wanted sticky pistons. And, you know, there's not that many people that get involved with redstone. But now that you need a slime ball to make a lead for a horse, that completely changes the tune. And everybody wants slime balls now, so this is a hot commodity. I think I sold about 100 slime balls yesterday, and that was about my whole stock that I've made from this slime farm here. As you can see here, this was originally, this is level 39 that we're standing on now. Up here is level 40, and this is the minimum level that a slime can spawn. So you can see what I've done here. I've taken the rough floor out, put the stone floor in. I put a glass wall around it, so where the stones are exactly the dimensions of the two side-by-side chunks that I have confirmed multiple times now will spawn slimes. I was hoping this next chunk over would spawn, and it never did. I was hoping that those two chunks would spawn, and they never did. I was hoping that that chunk down there would spawn, and it never did, and neither did these two chunks. So all I have is these two chunks in the middle here that will spawn. But at least they're guaranteed spawning chunks And that makes the rest of the project worthwhile. And I'll show you the rest of the project now that I've gotten started on. Now let's get something to eat here first. Oops. We don't throw these down in order to eat. Derp. Come on, Neo. Wake up. We want to eat. That's it. We eat the pumpkin pie. We don't eat the pumpkin straight, especially after there's a candle in them. So you can see here I went one level down, cut it out to the same size. You can see I put jack-o'-lanterns in the floor above and now in the floor below here. So I have lighting above and below, and I staggered them somewhat so that I get even more even lighting out of them. So that's good. I still need to finish off this floor, but I'm going to get more focused on just getting these cut out more than anything. So this is the minimum height that I can go between floors of 3 block height, because the large slimes need 3 blocks of height. And then down here I cut out this too, and this looks kind of rough too, but there you see more of the stone bricks here because this all opened up into caves and I had to lay in the stone bricks to make floor. Right, and over there it opened into caves, and I wanted to seal that off because we don't want any slimes that spawn in here to wander off that way. We want them to stay within this slime spawning pad area here. And here we are down at the next level. Now this hasn't barely been started. I just cut the outline out. Same with this next level, just an outline cut out. Same with this next level, just an outline cut out. Same with this level, just an outline cut out, even though it cut into some caves. Same here, and then I think finally, yes, here is the lowest level that will be spawning slimes at. Now I was considering going another level down, but I'm already sitting here at, I believe it's level 8. Yeah, this here is level 9. This is level 8. Because, yeah, this is my branch mine over here, if you hadn't noticed. Yeah, it's my branch mine. It bites right in. It's a good thing I never started branching in on those areas there, or it would have bit right in here. But so I had to cut off the branch mine, and I'm going to cut this last branch out as well, because that'll be needed in the future. And this will cut at least 4 blocks over. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this pathway is going to have to go over one as well, at least while it's going along the area here. Now you can see it goes right down to the bedrock, and the reason I went right down there is because that was all full of lava, and a lot of this was lava, and I had to clear all the lava out because, well, lava will kill the slimes, right? Now, actually, the slimes won't even spawn on lava. So I had to cut the lava back because I'm going to need room along the sides of these spawn pads as well. So basically, because this is the lowest level, I'm going to end up digging this all the way down to the bedrock and then filling it back in. And why, you might ask? Because there's a very high probability of finding some diamonds at this level. So I don't want to waste the chance that I could get diamonds here. So I'm going to cut all the way down to the bedrock here and see if I get a few more diamonds. Because I think I found a few doing this already. But that's not what I'm going to bore you with on this episode. I've got something completely different to bore you with. Yeah, something very different to... Oh, geez. Heebie-heebie. Ooh. We had the heebie-jeebies there for a second. Jeez. Okay, let's get back up to the level we were at. I really should have this so it's easier to get up, but these stairs, this circular stairway is not permanent. It's just a temporary thing. Okay, that's done, and the lighting's in place. Check the angles here. You'll see I've got a light every 3rd block diagonally. So it's a jack-o'-lantern, empty, empty, jack-o'-lantern, empty, empty, jack-o'-lantern. And if you're going this way, it's actually every 6th one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same if you go that way. So this is the pattern I'm using. When I do torches, and I don't need these torches anymore because I just finished that. When I do torches, I'll lay down a torch every 5th block. But when I'm laying down the jack-o'-lanterns, I'll do it every 6th block because they're 1 light level higher in brightness. So I can get away with every 6th block and still get adequate lighting. And oh, don't we love this Uncle X-Ray plug-in here, making me think there's a diamond there for me, but there isn't. This is all just fakeroo. There's even fake empty spots. I hate this. And that's why by the time I finish this, I'll even have the walls covered with stone bricks. Just so that I don't have that yucky, blucky yuckiness there. So I'm going to go down one more level now and pull out my my ultra fast pick of doom here. Well, it's not quite as fast as the shovel of doom, but compared to using a stone pick or a plain iron pick, it's fast. It does a quick job. And I really should have brought the shovel of doom for when I am actually dealing with the dirt and the gravel here, but I didn't. I'm just using a plain iron shovel, so I figured I'll show you me doing this one level, and we'll cut it from there. And then I'll just show it to you when it's complete. Now, this is a multi-stage project doing a slime farm. The first stage is actually finding a slime chunk, and I think you already saw how I did that. I systematically outlined chunks using glass walls, and then waited. And I'm telling you, I was getting so discouraged waiting because it seemed I waited a week and no slimes had still spawned. And I thought, are they ever gonna spawn? Have I completely come up an empty draw there after digging out? I don't think I told you the count. I actually dug out 13 chunks up there at that main level in hopes that I would get 2 or 3 that are side by side. Well, I got 2, and that's good. 3's better, but hey, I'll take the 2. It's better than getting nothing, and it's better than getting 1. Alright, but then once you have that one and it's confirmed, now you want to maximize the amount of sliming that's going to spawn in that one little bitty space you've got. So that's what I'm in process of now. This is stage 2. So in stage 2, you basically want to extrude that one chunk all the way down to the bedrock. So cutting it out in multiple levels like you're seeing me doing, and going all the way down to bedrock with it so that you will have multiple spawning platforms. Now, when I'm done with this, I'm going to actually have 9 platforms going all the way from level 40 down to, what did I say, level 8. And there will be, each level is going to take 4 block heights, 1 for the floor and 3 for the air for them to spawn on. So last time I did one of these was on Strauntkever, and you got to understand a little bit of the properties of the slime so you know how this is really going to work. What a lot of people don't stop to consider, one basic thing about the slimes is that the slime is the only aggressive mob that never stops moving. Every other mob, you have to come up with all kinds of fancy ways to trap this thing, because after a few seconds it completely stops walking and it just stands there. And that's why over at the witch farm I had to make that shifting floor, so that after they stop walking, they're just gonna, the floor's gonna shift, they're gonna fall through it, and then we'll capture them in the water stream. Now, we don't have that kind of an issue with slimes. Slimes will keep on walking until the cows come home, or until they spot you, and then they're going to walk straight towards you. They're kind of a funny creature. When they spawn, they're going to walk in a random direction, and they're going to stay fixed on that random direction and never change course. They're just going to keep walking and walking and walking. And we can take advantage of that, because what's going to happen is, oops, oh good, I brought another one. I'm just going to keep monitoring these regularly and come down and kill the slimes when I see them until I get this completed. Like I say, this is stage 2, is maximizing the spawning space by cutting out all these layers And like I say, it's going to be 9 layers deep. It's going to be a lot of work to cut it all out, but that's not that big a deal. I want the slimes, so I'm willing to do the work to get them. Everybody's so up about slimes for making leads for the horses. I was always up about slimes for making slime balls for exclusively for making sticky pistons, because a lot of the redstone contraptions that I like to make, you need sticky pistons for them. And in the past, people weren't that concerned that, slime balls weren't a valuable commodity as far as they were concerned. But now that you need them for a horse lead or for a lead for any mob, now everybody wants them. So it's important that I get this done so that my store can start selling leads like crazy. And once I get this going and bring the efficiency up and the capacity up, I'll be able to drop my prices and just make a killing. Because right now, people are buying slime balls off of me for 20 bucks a piece. And that might sound like a lot, but if you're someone who can't find a slime because the administrator of the server has turned off slime spawning in swamps completely, then you're ready to pay for them because you need something to attach your horse so he won't run away. And that's the whole deal, is people need them. So it's a supply and demand situation. I supply it, they demand it, I make money. Like I said, yesterday I had about 100 slime balls available that I have accumulated using this slime farm. One level of this slime farm. I had about 100 slime balls, and then I was down to none all of a sudden. So that's why I'm in a hurry to get this back up to snuff. So I'll have lots of slime balls now once again. So once I get this thing working at full bore, then we'll have lots of slime balls. Oh, we've almost got this cut out, or at least this centerpiece. Then we just have that piece off to the side. I'm getting block lag, that's slowing me right down here. Hit the block and it comes back. Okay, we just got a few left to go here. And it's good to, when I... Oops. Yeah, that's why I typically am carrying some dirt on me. So when I fall down, I can climb back up there. Now, what was I talking about? I forgot. Jeez. I forgot what I was saying there now. Jeez. Neo. You get yapping and then you just forget what you're talking about. But, yeah, I'm not going to waste time finishing off the floors. That must have been gravel there that fell through. I just want to get the floors together. I want to have the floor space available for spawning, and then at my leisure I can dress up the floors and make them better. The stage 3 is setting up the water canals, because like I say, a slime will just start hopping once it spawns, and it's not going to stop unless you happen to come around. Then it's going to change course and start hopping towards you. But as long as you're not around and it doesn't see you, it's going to hop in a straight line till it hits the wall, and then it's going to keep on hopping. And it's never at such a straight on push at the wall that it just stops there. It actually starts to skid along the wall until it hits a corner. Alright. Now, my previous design, I had set it up so that in the corners there were water drops that they would fall into, and then they'd all come down to the most lower level that had water canals that would route them all to one spot, and I'd kill them. But that was before we had... It looks like I'm full. That was before we had some more fancy redstone stuff that we have now. So I'm going to make use of the more fancy redstone stuff so that it's going to be able to, this farm is going to be able to kill them and harvest their slime balls without me even being there. I might as well seal this off while I'm at it here. I have a few extra stones. I can't pick those up because I'm full of it here. I'm so full of it. So this is the idea. Yeah, you can see this went into caves. And now the whole idea here is to seal off these caves so I don't lose any slimes that get spawned. So any slimes that get spawned aren't going to go wandering off into the caves. they won't have a chance to do so because I'm sealing this right up. Oh well. And a good thing I come up with lots of extra because I need it to do that. And if when you're doing this you run into... Oh, yeah, see, that was a fakeroo there. Yeah, I was hit once with my fist, and if it stays there, then I might pull out my pick and go, yippee, I found a diamond. Okay, we almost got rid of enough blocks to go pick up those spares. Yeah, we did. Okay. So we should be able to pick these up now. There. Okay, so now that I have this done, what I want now is we'll get our bricks. Now, because I don't see any caves open beneath me here, I should be able to just go straight ahead and lay these in. So I'll go right to the crisscross of these. Okay, let's go to an actual crisscross. Oh, there's an opening I missed. Okay, go straight to the crisscross of these. So that's going to be that line and this line. So right there, this is where I want to put one. All right, so right where the hollow spot is between the four of them is where I'm going to put one. And then from there, I just continue with my pattern. 1, 2, hole, 1, 2, hole, 1, 2, hole, and back again. All right. This is the quick part. 1, 2, hole, pop one in. 1, 2, hole, 1, 2, hole, 1, 2, hole. Oops. And when I see one of those, this is where I have to concern myself, because you can't lay a pumpkin on air like that. You can try all you want. I'm clicking, it's not placing. You got to put a block there, and then you can put the pumpkin down. Jack-o'-lantern, that is. These aren't pumpkins, these are jack-o'-lanterns. Get it straight here, boy. And one right on the corner, and that one's going to fall through, and I knew it was going to. Down to the next level. There. Oops. Oh, and these are phantom holes, that's it. So this is all I really wanted to show you in this episode. I don't want to waste too much time with it, because I want to get this finished so that I can move on to exploring those caves that I mentioned, so I can get the witch farm spawning more frequently. And I guess in case I didn't mention that as I was digging through this to cut this all out, I ran into lots of abandoned mine shafts. So there's lots of that in here for me to have to deal with. And, you know, hit those spots, I'll show you how I'm dealing with it. Basically, any place that I run into a cave and I don't have a floor beneath me, I just build a floor. And any place that it opens up into a cave off to the side like you saw, I just fill it in. So it's no biggie. You just continue so that in the end you've got your walls and your floor. That's all you have to concern yourself with. Okay, so now that I have all the pumpkins in, oh, looks like I missed one right here. There. Oh, and I missed one here too. Oops. Put some dirt in first. There. And I missed one right here too. Jeez, I missed the whole center. Yapping along here and not paying attention, eh? Okay. And I guess I might as well grab this coal here. I'll get the rest when I dig out the next layer. For now, let's just get the rest of these blocks in there. Yeah, so any place on the floor where I make a hole, I'll cover it with the stone bricks. Make use of them. But on the walls, I'm just using cobble or soil or dirt, because that's all going to get replaced. So now that I got it all lit here, I can get rid of these. I might need them to make more jack-o'-lanterns before I finish anyway. Oh, I was really hoping we'd get a slime spawn while I was here so I could show you, but it is a rare spawn. They don't spawn all the time, not like a spawner that's spawning all the time. Not like regular mobs either. They are a rare spawn. They don't spawn all the time. Actually, let's go back to home. And from here, we can dump off some of the excess that we accumulated here. Because we are accumulating this stuff already. That's that excess. And we got a little bit of extra dirt here too. We'll get rid of that. And I think we might even have some, yeah, we got some flint to put away. We got some iron ore to put away. I'm going to have to cook up this iron ore soon because I got a couple stacks of it. And we got some gravel to put away. And boy, was this gravel ever handy when I was dealing with that darn lava. You know, I was there pouring the water and digging out the obsidian for a little while, and I thought, what am I doing this for when I can just fill it with gravel and dig the gravel out? And that made it go a lot faster. So now that being away from this for a few seconds, let's run back to it and see if anything spawned. It's like I say, the chances of a slime spawning are pretty low to begin with, but because I have the area fully lit up, no other mob can spawn except a slime in those areas. Yeah, and nothing has spawned here. But let's go check the other levels. I think what I'm probably going to do is make a water elevator or something so I can quickly and easily float down to check all the levels quickly. And or maybe do a water chute to jump down really quickly and then use a water elevator to go back up. So yeah, you can see I've got lots of levels here that still need to be dug out. And usually I'll hear the ka-chunking sound that they make, if there's any, at the level that I'm at. Now I am going to actually do it so that the elevator comes down the center. That way I'll be as close to any of them and hear them easily. Because I think once you're more than 16 away from them, you can't hear them, their sound, you know. So, and then eventually, like I say, I'll have the automated water thingy-dingy there to harvest them and whatnot. So it'll be like a water trench that moves them and forces them through a lava blade that kills them and makes them drop their slimes, and then a hopper system grabbing those slimes from their drops and dropping them into a chest so that, you know, as long as I'm in the area and spawning's occurring, it's going to be harvesting them, and I just have to go get the harvests out of the chests every now and then. So you'll see how that works in a future episode. So I hope you enjoyed watching. In a future episode, I'll show you how the water channel works once I've got this all cleaned out and channeled out and whatnot. And we'll do an episode exclusively on how the water channeling and the harvesting works. So thanks for coming by. Everybody take care. And until the next episode, this is Neofizz signing out.